Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's lecture, we will be discussing about for loop. Okay, guys, like before I start, I know my handwriting is not that good, so that's why I like speak every time before I write. So please try to make sure that you are listening properly before taking any notes. So yeah, now moving forward, what is for loop? So, as I said, loops are something in programming languages that helps you to what happened? Oh, that helps you to sequentially sequentially iterate over elements present in linear structures. Okay, so it can be linear or polynomial as well, but yeah, for now I'll be discussing about linear only. Okay, so linear structures, for example, list, set, dictionary, string. Okay, so yeah, so for loop we don't require any initializing index. Like while we were using the while loop, we had to initiate a index I, right, from 0. So in for loop we don't require that. Okay, in for loop we have generally like range, or we can just directly access the elements only. Okay, so for example, I have a list with is and the. Okay, so they are the just typical English words. So I have this list, and if I how I can use my for loop over here to iterate. So I said we can like iterate over the elements one by one. Okay, so the syntax for the for loop is for x in L and print x. Okay, so x over here is an iterator. Okay, and L is our list, this. Okay, so you can just write for variable in your list and then print the variable. Okay, is as simple as that. So as I said in the starting lecture as well, Python is a high level language. So this is what high level language means. Ki you everything is written in a like human readable form. You can read it very easily, you can understand the syntax very easily. Okay, now if I want to check if like if I want to put a condition. Okay, so like I said ki in the for loop we iterate sequentially. So while iterating sequentially, we can perform an action on a particular element as well. Okay, we can perform action on all the elements or just the particular element. So if I go start with all elements, what I can do is ki if I want all these in uppercase, so what I can do is for x in L, right, print x dot upper, right, if you remember the class from the string. So for this my answer will be is, and what were next elements, and and the. So every element will be printed in an uppercase letter. Okay, now next, if I just want to perform action on a single element, what I can do is for x in L, now I will apply a conditional statement, conditional if else statement. If x equals to is, then only I want to print x dot upper, else just print my x, right? So what this will do is कि when it will see कि my list has is word in it, it will print that automatically in a capital letters, right? And the rest will be in small letters. Okay, got it? So now next, moving on to pass, continue and break statements. Okay, so the definition for all these statements are same. Whatever we did in the while loop, we can do in for loop. So like for x in L, if x equals to is, like let's say right now, and it will break, continue or pass. You can have any of the three options here, else, print, a. So for break, the answer will be is and when the third element, like I'll just type my list over here, is and and the. Okay, so it's only making a check when my element is equals to a. So when it's equals to a, my break will stop the execution. For continue, I should remove the print statement from here, like else statement, sorry, and now print a, because if I'm adding the else statement, the continue and pass will become one thing only. So yeah, the continue will show is and the, and the pass statement, it will just ignore this code and just go to this print statement. So it will give me is and the. Okay, Malab, you can check this like on your own while working on your code editor. So I'm not writing the pseudo code over here. The code is proper functioning in the Python programming language. So you can just write this code and just run the code, and you will get these answer for these three keywords. Okay, break, continue and pass. Okay, now next move on to the range keyword. So as I suggested earlier, how you can iterate over all the elements of the list one by one. Okay, and you can just do for x in L. Okay, या फिर for variable name will be any of the name that you want there, and then the in keyword, and then the name of your list. Okay, list, set, tuple or dictionary. Okay, for dictionary the looping is somewhat different, and that I have shown in the dictionary lecture as well. I'll show it again here as well. Okay, so now first talk about the range keyword. So what range keyword does is कि it is written like this, and it is written like this. This should be e over here. Okay, so start is by default 0, and end you can mention yourself. Okay, owned. So by default it is 0, but you can pick any value as well. Okay, so usually range is start to end. Okay, now as we are using range and it is moving between integers, you can't use now for x in L. Okay, so how does range keyword works is कि you can use it individually. For x in L you can use it individually. For the range keyword, the syntax goes like this: for variable in range, as I said, default is 0. So if I do not write anything for the start and just mention 6 over here, so my Python program will automatically understand that the start is 0 and end is 6. So this should go this should include elements between these two, including this and excluding this. Okay, this is the same theory here. Like index will start from 0 and go till 5, so that all the like, so that all the elements that are iterated over are 6 only, but the index but the index starts from 0, so it will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, the element iterated will be 6 only, but due to the fact that indexing in programming starts with 0, so it goes like this. Okay, so yeah, for var in range 6, if I do print var, it will give me range of number from range of 6 number starting from 0 and going till 5. So answer for this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the syntax of range keyword. You can also write for var in range, like you can also provide a start index. So if I do 2 to 6 and then print my var, I will get answer as 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So this is fine for this one. Okay, now how do we iterate over a list? So this is my list and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so I want to iterate over this list. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to use the range keyword. So range keywords require a start and end, right? So these two are numbers. So for our list, start is always 0, as we know, because it is a list and indexing starts from 0, and we need a end index as well, and by end it should be an integer, right? So how we find the integer for this list? If you are thinking we can use length, then you are absolutely correct. So what you can do is you can write end, take length of L over here. Now length of L will give you 6 as an answer, because this list is of 6 length, right? So now you can do is for var in range length of L, which I had used as end. So I can just pass my variable name over here. What this is? Okay, I can pass my variable name over here, 2 colons, and now I need to print. Okay, so one question, what do you think will happen here? Like I told here that it is going to print the range, so starting from 0 to 5. So what should I keep here? Like you can pause a video for some time and think about how we used to check a value at a particular index in list, and tell me what I should type here, like what I should give here. I would like you to pause the video, and then when you get the answer you can just resume it. Okay, so if you thought of passing L and in square bracket var, you are absolutely correct. Okay, so I want to iterate over this list and print the elements, right? So this for var in range iterates over the like from the start to end index, so it will give me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I don't need indexes, I need the values. So to access a value at a particular index, we do list name and in square bracket pass the index, right? Like this. So when you are iterating over your list using this range keyword, right, then you need to, if you need to print the element, you need to do this. Okay, this is how we access the elements from the list. So just typing the list name and in square brackets the index. Okay, so this for var, I'll write it in the proper way, and print L of var. Okay, and this will give you answer as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are the elements of the list. Okay, now we can move with the dictionary for so if my dictionary is like this, so I have explained the loops in dictionary very well before as well. So my dictionary will be 1 of 2, 3 of 9, 4 of 100. So if I just want to print the keys, I can do for key and this underscore in d dot items. Okay, for values I can do for underscore val in d dot items. So d dot items unpacks this dictionary and gives it as a key and val pair. Okay, so when you are typing here key and val, like when you are initializing the like I will say iterators over here, you need to make sure that you are assigning two variables here instead of one, because d dot items is packing two values, and if you are just passing one variable name, it will give you an error which is which will halt your the execution of the program. Okay, next, if I want to iterate over the key and value both, so I just do for key val in d dot items. Okay, I hope this is like I think this is a sufficient explanation for the dictionary, because I have explained it before as well. So anyways, if you guys have any doubt, please do reach out to me in the comment section. Okay, and I know that I'm not writing the code in the code editor, I'm just writing it over here. So I just wanted to let you know that in the end, when the entire lecture is finished, I will like provide a consolidated video, so it might go up to like 1 hour or more than that. So in that I will just write the code only. Okay, so you don't need to worry about ki the code is not getting written. And so actually the main idea is ki I'll write it in the using the pen and notebook, and you can copy it from there only, so that you can first hand experience the Python coding instead of me typing in the code editor and you just following up with that. So see, if you will face any issues while I'm writing it over here, like in the notebook, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll be gladly help you, and you'll get the first hand experience. To be honest, that's my first priority. Okay, so anyways, that's it for this lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture. By that time, happy coding and have a nice day. Bye.